I'm Cynthia Mulligan outside Toronto Police headquarters. I stood right here last night and told you about two young black men, both allegedly assaulted by Toronto police officers, and in each case, the officer has been charged. Now, in both cases as well, the SIU was not notified by the Toronto force. So we tried to find out today just how often the SIU is not notified, which is mandated by law, and it may surprise you, we can't tell you, because the watchdog isn't keeping track.
It's haunting, you know what I mean? It's not really something, I don't know. It's a lot of emotions. I just try to keep it, you know what I mean, all together, you know what I mean? Keep strong.
He says he was dragged from a cab by police, kicked, beaten, and sexually assaulted when they groped his genitals searching for a weapon, and claims when they realized he wasn't their suspect, they simply left him, and his mother had to call an ambulance. This SIU release announces the charges against a Toronto officer in relation to those claims. What the release doesn't say, though, is that Toronto police failed to notify the provincial watchdog, which they're mandated to do by law immediately if a civilian suffers serious injury at the hands of an officer. The SIU only found out about the case 11 months later, after the 25-year-old man's lawyers got involved.
Police are clearly not following their obligations and not abiding by their obligations under the Police Services Act.
Nor did Toronto police alert the SIU in the Devonte Miller case, after he was allegedly beaten by Toronto off-duty officer Michael Theriault, who has since been charged. It took 4 months before the SIU found out, again because of a lawyer. 2 instances coming to light in just over a month where notification did not occur. CityNews asked the SIU today if they track how often forces fail to notify. The answer? They don't.
The SIU is not even tracking the lack of notification. How can we expect any consequence to occur? I think the SIU has been derelict in its duty by not keeping those stats.
Andre Marin is the former ombudsman. In 2008, he wrote a stinging report about the police watchdog, calling it a toothless tiger, and found notifications are routinely delayed, sometimes by days or weeks. That was 9 years ago, and Marin called on the SIU to start keeping track of how often police did not notify them.
What we found there was a treasure trove of incompetence, and certainly we felt very strongly that the SIU should be tracking the lack of notification. Otherwise, we're operating on anecdotal evidence.
In this email, an SIU spokesperson told CityNews the director will raise issues, including issues related to notification, on a case-by-case basis with the involved police service, with the expectation that those issues will be addressed. Failure to notify the SIU immediately can jeopardize an investigation. In the taxi assault case, for example, crucial video from the cab, apartment building where it allegedly occurred, and police dash cams is now likely all gone.
Now, CityNews has been requesting an interview with SIU Director Tony Laparco for months now. Each of those requests has been denied.